Hey everyone! Welcome and thank you for joining us for the Good to Go guided meal program brought to you by The Meeting Place. Today we are cooking mushroom and squash risotto. Risotto might seem like an ambitious undertaking, something perhaps only a chef should try. But stick with us because you're going to see just how easy it actually is. So open your bag, let's get started. The first thing we'll do after you've unpacked your bag is cook the wild rice. Put the wild rice and 3/4 cups of water into a saucepan and turn onto medium-low heat. As soon as that starts to simmer, we're going to cover it and turn it to low. It should take about 45 minutes to cook. Wild rice, or manumin in Ojibwe, is not closely related to other rice species. It's much more nutrient rich and has 3 times the amount of protein and fewer calories than white rice. Some of many good reasons to include it in our risotto. Other great reasons include its deliciously nutty flavor and its amazing chewy texture. While we wait for the wild rice to cook, we are going to process our squash and mushrooms. If the mushrooms are dirty, you can just wipe the tops off with a damp cloth. If they have bruises like that, you can take the edge of a paring knife and just peel the skin off. Never submerge a mushroom in water. It gets waterlogged and doesn't cook very well. Okay, now we are going to finely dice our onion. In case you're wondering what that means chop it into small uniform squares. So chop the ends off your onion, cut it in half, peel the outer layers off of your onion, anything that's brown and thin, paper thin, get rid of that. Now lay your onion flat, your onion half flat on the cutting board and thinly slice it crossways, like so. Turn your onion, flatten it with the palm of your hand, and begin chopping, moving the knife in the same arc formation as the onion. And that should give you a nice uniform dice, like so. Great, now we are ready to start cooking. Melt 2 tablespoons or half of your butter in a skillet over medium-low heat. Add the mushrooms and a pinch of salt and cook, stirring or tossing a few times until they are colored slightly. This will take around 3 to 6 minutes. All right, they're nice and brown. It's been 3 minutes, and now we're going to throw in the squash. Okay, add another pinch of salt. And let that cook for another 3 minutes. Okay, that looks done. We will remove it from the heat. Put a large heavy bottom pot on medium-low heat and add the remaining butter. And to that butter, add your diced onions. Now that the onions are translucent and looking lovely, we can add our arborio rice. So add your rice into the pot and stir it around. We want to make sure that all of the rice gets nice and coated in fat. Then you can go ahead and add 2 cups of either stock. It can be chicken stock or vegetable stock, or if you don't have a tasty stock, just add water. Once the liquid has mostly absorbed into the rice, you can add the wild rice, which should be cooked by now, and go ahead and add any liquid that might be left in the wild rice from cooking it as well. And you can also add your squash and mushroom mix. So now we are going to add additional liquid, stock, water, whatever it is you're using, 1/4 cup at a time. And we're going to stir it in and let it get fully absorbed into the rice before adding another 1/4 cup. Keep on doing this until you get to a risotto that looks beautiful and satiny and smooth. So here I've now added 3 additional cups of stock, and this now looks like a consistency that I like. It's not mushy, so when you eat a piece of rice, it still is a little firm in the middle, which is what you want. So now we can remove the risotto from the heat and grate in your cheese, your Parmesan, if you are using it. Et voila! Squash mushroom risotto, good to go.